And we are live. Good evening, everybody. This is the OGAL number 23, I think.
Wow.
Man, look, I have plans, okay, and I'm a little stuffy, if you can hear. But anyway, um,
No
tonight
excuses.
we're
I'm
going
glad.
to give a recap of our thoughts on today's Nintendo Direct. I'll go ahead and let my few panelists get started. You may see a few more bastards pop in and out, but go ahead, starting with the good Shep.
Man, I'm playing Splatoon. Okay,
Give a
hey,
shit,
what's up?
man.
It's Good Shepherd. I'm playing Splatoon. I want to talk about the Nintendo Direct. Let's do this.
And next.
I guess I'll go next. It's me, Mr. Red Fox, owner proprietor of BS Busters, and look, I saw the direct. Not the whole thing from the beginning. Like I think I missed the first like minute and a half, 2 minutes, but the information was good, and I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to talking about it.
All right, and Triple M, if you're there.
Uh, really, Commander? I wish you could have played Splatoon somewhere in the daytime where I could actually had a free time.
I
But anyway,
was playing during the daytime. Briefly.
He needs to
Man, my
turn back
fault.
on his Hangout notification so he can see what the hell we're talking about and when.
Oh, well, that's different. I'm a bit of an antisocial, as you guys already know.
and I thought I was. But anyway, this is Triple M here, and I am so freaking hyped, which is a surprise to me tonight.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys get started. What you want to bring up first? Anyone can go.
Hyrule Warriors, Lyn,
Hyrule Warriors?
my favorite
You mean
character, is
Fire
here.
Emblem?
You mean Fire Emblem Warriors?
Snap! Yes, I mean Fire Emblem Warriors.
Now,
You know what? You just need to go in the corner and come back.
are you coming from a fan place or a waifu place? I'm just curious.
Fan play.
Okay, just making sure.
Did you say fan play or fan place? Because that's two different things. Fan play, that's like
Fan
cosplay,
play.
right?
It's just fan play.
Is that kinky or is that normal?
What the hell? Okay, Shep, don't you dare start this shit.
Just normal, man. Just normal.
Okay, I'm just making sure, you know. Nintendo fans are a little on the weird side, so.
All right. Well, since he brought up Fire Emblem Warriors, what do you guys think about it from the direct?
It looks interesting. I mean, like, here's the thing, okay? At the end of the day, it's a Warriors game, which means you're going, like, if you don't like games that are just really, 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 really repetitive, even despite the IP being not, Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors, if you can deal with the repetitiveness, then you'll probably enjoy the game. If you really like Fire Emblem and you always want to play it in a different setting aside from, like your standard Fire Emblem setting, which is, strategy, RPG, moving units around a map, then this is for you. But, I mean, don't get it twisted. It is a Warriors game. So if Warriors games are a little too repetitive for you, this game is not going to scratch that itch for you. But, if that doesn't bother you, you're probably going to enjoy it.
All right. So, Red Fox, will this be a day one purchase for you, being that it launches 7 days before Mario Odyssey?
I hate lazy teammates. So.
No. It will not be a day one purchase for me.
And you know what? It's funny you say that because Terminator Juice, a shout out to him. I remember when they first announced the release date for Fire Emblem Warriors, and he immediately said, this went from a day one purchase to I'm going to wait. He said, because there's no point in buying that game and playing it for a week because once Mario Odyssey drops, he's not going to go back to that game. He doesn't see himself going back to it.
I mean, it's not that. It's not so much that. It's just like I said, like I have three Warriors games, okay? I have the One Piece Warriors game. I have the Dragon Quest Heroes 2 Warriors game.
Was that the Unlimited World Red or something like that?
Yeah, like look, man, I have, like, here's the thing, okay? After a while, the repetitiveness like you have to really like an IP in order for you to like for that repetitiveness to not to bore you. Unfortunately, for me, like I like Fire Emblem, but I'm more of a traditional Fire Emblem person. And even if they move it to a Warriors thing, I don't think I'm necessarily gonna want to go day one and get this. Now, if you know later on they have a sale and the price goes down, I might get it. Or you know after because Mario Odyssey is just gonna consume my life. I know it's gonna consume my life. And then on top of that, like Mario Odyssey is going to consume my life throughout October and November. And then after that, you got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So basically, like I'm not going to have the time to play Fire Emblem Warriors. I'm not going to have time. I mean, I got a super platformer from the kings of 3D and 2D platforming. And then I have an RPG from the people who made some of the best RPGs of all time. When am I going to have time to play Fire Emblem?
I can't blame you when you put it that way.
When am I going to have time to play Fire? Like, even if I got the game, it's just going to sit there and be looking at me like a hot chick on a date, but I'm with another hot chick, and somehow I talk both of them to go with me, but, like, I'm connecting more with the first one, and she's just sitting there looking at me like, why are you just... I can't do it. I'm not going to do that. Well, that's not fair.
Let's be real, we're Nintendo fans. That's a bad.
It's not fair for me to buy a game. Yeah, it's not fair to me to buy a game and not put any attention on it. Especially when these are Nintendo games, and we know Nintendo games are like the reason I haven't gotten Mario Kart Rabbids is I don't have the time. Splatoon 2 is just eating up all my time.
Oh, by the way, speaking about Fire Emblem Warriors, I'm gonna make a jab at some of these people out here. To the people that said that Omega Force or Nintendo or even Intelligent Studios is killing off the franchise, or particularly this game, because their favorite characters were not presented.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead. I already know where this is going.
Because look at me. I didn't say nothing, even though I am pretty interested in that game. But then when I saw Lynn's reveal, yeah, that game went somewhere at the top of my list.
Okay.
So, to everyone out there, if you don't got your favorite characters yet, sit and wait.
Well, let me ask you guys all a question real quick then. Do you think the October 20th launch date for this game was a good choice?
Yes.
And well, regardless of the answer, give your reason as to why.
Well, here's the thing. I think they had to put the game out there. I think either way, this game is going to get good sales numbers because it's also on the 3DS. So, like, even if it doesn't sell that well on the Switch, it's going to do well on the 3DS because, people are going to want to play. I mean, like, here's the thing. There's some people who are kind of tired of traditional Fire Emblem. And let's keep it real. Between Fire Emblem Heroes on the mobile phone and Fire Emblem Gaiden that came out recently and Fire Emblem, the one before that, I mean, we're kind of traditional Fire Emblem out, so it's nice to have a breath of fresh air that's different. So, I mean, I can't really be like, well, these people, this game is probably going to do well regardless because it's on two different platforms, two different price points, two different platforms. I think there's going to be a season pass with extra stuff. They're going to continue to support it throughout next year probably. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's the best time. This game probably would have been better being released maybe
this month.
Well, no, I was gonna say maybe next year in the spring when there was nothing else really coming out. But like here's the thing: Nintendo, from what we've seen with the directs and what they've been dropping in terms of like games, Nintendo is basically like a train going. They're like, look, we learned our lesson with the Wii U. We're going to support this console. If you guys can get on board, if you want to, if you think you're going to slow down this train and get in front of it, we'll run your ass down. Either get on board or get out the way or get run over. But either way, we're going to keep on doing what we're doing to make it work for us. And it seems to be working. So,
All right, what about you, Shep?
I'm the same, but I'm gonna present it differently. I think it's a smart choice. Maybe not quite the choice I would make, but I get what they're trying to do. What people have to remember is that not every gamer plays the same way we do. There's different strokes for different folks. Wants to play Mario. Not everybody wants to play Xenoblade. Some people just want to brawl. They just want to run on and beat stuff up, etc. You also have to
Yeah.
keep in mind they're just trying to find any and every way they can fill up the gaps. That's all it really is, truthfully. Like the
Okay.
game to us might not be as appealing because we play a little bit of everything. So we're like, it's a great game, but it's not something I'm gonna kill myself over. I'll play it later on when I got the time for it. But for
yeah,
other people, they might not want to play Odyssey. As crazy that may sound to us,
yeah.
that's legit to a lot of people. You know,
Well, I
like
mean,
some
there are
people don't
people
want to
who,
play Xenoblade Chronicles. To us,
yeah.
that sounds a little weird and crazy, but that's legit to other people.
Well, they have
And
the
you have to
thing
look at
about
it that way.
they, they want to
Nintendo's trying
have
to cater to all of its customers. That's
yeah, they
all
want
it
to have
is,
something
really.
for everybody. They want to have
So
something.
they fill the gaps.
Yeah. And
Okay.
they don't want to have another one of those where people are saying, "Well, there's nothing to play on the system." Nintendo
Exactly.
never wants to have another one of those, so they're like, "Look, we got something for everybody. We got a slash them up with Fire Emblem Warriors. We got a traditional 3D open world platformer, Mario Odyssey. We got a core RPG from Monolith Soft. We've got other stuff coming out in 2018. Like I think you're gonna have a pretty full roster all the way through their fiscal year for 2017, 2018 this year. Between
Okay.
Kirby and all the other stuff that they announced. I mean,
And what about you, Triple M? Quickly, you think it's a good release date?
Um, okay, both of you guys already said yes, and actually that was my answer. Because I would say yes too. Because for one, okay, just by forget everything else and just look by the characters. How many characters you got right now? After Lynn, I think you got more than was it more than 10 or 12, something like that. And
Okay.
and also from what I'm seeing from the mechanics this game is doing with the whole. Oh crap! Now I can't remember if it had a triangle system in there or not. But
I
yeah,
think
it
it does.
does.
It
It
does.
does. Yeah.
okay, thank you. I thought I was about to blurt something, and it would be a mistake of mine to say. But yes, we would try. Yeah, all of that, and even heck, horseback riding from the get go, and it looks fairly well. A bit unpolished here and there, but that's a nitpicky. So I would say their um uh, back doors, they might be very very close to being done with this game and ready to ship.
Okay. All right. Well, the next game I want to bring up that was on the direct
And
is
oh, and plus don't forget the DLC content coming in too, because I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Yeah, well, they already said that there was going to be a season pass for this game, just like they did with Hyrule Warriors. So,
Yeah,
even though people are like, man, why don't they have these characters? You don't know what they're going to add over the next, 6, 7, 8, 9 months that they support it with more content. So, you know, it's going to be a more valuable game as time goes on, not less valuable.
well. Speaking of valuable, that's actually a good, decent segue. Now I know we all love big AAA games, but what about the AA games? How you guys feel about those? They showed during the direct, and by AA I
oh,
mean the Nintendo Arcade Archives.
I'm down with that. I've already got Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong set in my sights, and
Um,
surprisingly, even Punch Out, which
the arcade versions of those
yeah,
games.
the
I
arcade
mean,
version.
I don't know. I'm one of those people that's like,
It's not
I
that
don't know.
important to you.
No, I'm just like, look.
No, yeah, he was asking for something different.
You doing all this, you guys might as well just announce that you're doing uh, what you're doing with the virtual console, because this is what this sounds like, more like the virtual
Yeah,
console.
yeah, I believe so too.
Like they're like, hey, look at these games, man. Just look, just announce the virtual console and get it out the way, and say we'll support it with different stuff over time. We're adding arcade classics.
I can agree with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the direction they're going to be heading, but I think it's a pretty cool concept. I may buy, one or two,
Yeah,
but I mean, like I say, I know there are some people that will actually love that. Like you say, different strokes for different folks.
yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm just not super hyped about it.
Yeah, if they do if they add Super Mario Brothers 3, the versus mode, the versus one that they had back in the day, in their arcade cabinets, I might get that because that's a fun game to play. But I'm like, okay, you guys are adding all this, but this is like, I mean, I kind of felt that was more like that didn't need to be in the director. I mean, I know they want to get the information out there, but I'm like, this should have been part of a bigger announcement in regards to like the virtual console and stuff like that. But that's just me.
Okay. Anybody else on the arcade archives?
Oh, also, I also would like to point out on something, especially with with this arcade version of Donkey Kong, because I was disappointed when um, it wasn't the arcade on I think it was on the Wii that they ported the
NES version, which was
yeah, the
missing the
NES.
third
Yeah,
level. So it
yeah,
went the first level, the second level, skipped the third level, and went straight to the fourth level.
yeah. I was very disappointed by that, which I get, which this actually enticed me.
Yeah, I can appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I was like, really, guys, come on, y'all could have done better than that.
Come on, bro.
You kind of
Uh,
hurt the fans' feelings a little bit with that move.
well, this is nothing but Nintendo testing the waters right now. So if it does make them money, they're gonna bring out a whole bunch of other stuff to come with it. So your wallets will not be ready. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Hell, wallets ain't ready right now. To be honest, I feel sorry for someone that bought a Switch today. Purchase even now? If
It's
if
okay.
Well,
My
if
body,
you
my
if
body's
you
Reggie
like
either
gaming on
way.
multiple genres, this is not the time to buy a Switch. And I say that because you got so much shit to catch up on. It's ridiculous.
well, I mean,
My body's always Reggie fool.
like here's the thing. Nintendo's coming out with more bundles. They'll have more bundles. They'll probably have I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if by the beginning of December this year, you'll see Mario Odyssey bundles. And I don't mean like retailer exclusive bundles. I mean literally Nintendo. Here's a Mario Odyssey Switch bundle. I think they already mentioned they're doing a Mario Odyssey Switch bundle, but you'll see them out. At your Targets, your WalMarts, on Amazon.
If that bitch ends up being like a red Switch, like that's literally red, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't know about the red Switch, but I do know it's
Aha!
gonna have Joy Cons that are red. It's gonna have the Switch carrying case, stuff like that. I mean, look, listen. Let's just keep it real. Nintendo, this is the year of the Switch. Okay, like literally, it's like Nintendo said, okay, y'all effed us over with the Wii U. Okay, so we're gonna go out here on the side of this road, get this Switch, and then we're gonna whoop everybody's ass with it. And thus far, that's what they've been doing since they released the thing in March. They just like Microsoft's like, we got the triple Xbox. They like, okay, bring your ass over here. We got a Switch for you right here.
Oh gosh.
You know what else that intrigued me during this direct? When they showed that mobile game, what's it called? Valkyrie, or I forget what it's called.
Yeah,
Oh, God, what was it?
it's
It's an
yeah,
online mobile game. MOBA, not mobile,
yeah.
but MOBA.
It looks very
Which is,
interesting.
I was surprised to see that because I'm like, someone just told me that there's already like two MOBA games on the other systems, so I was practically surprised that the Switch is having its own MOBA game.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, the Switch is now starting to get shovelware. So basically, I mean, basically, like the thing about shovelware is this: once your console starts getting shovelware, it means you're successful enough to the point where people feel they can put garbage on your system and make money. Which means
Hold on. Are you insinuating that this mobile game is
no,
shovelware?
no, no, no. I like
I'm just jesting.
I
I'm
have
just.
no. I haven't played the game, so I have no judgment to make on that. I'm just simply saying that the Switch is selling well enough, and there's enough enthusiasm behind it right now that I could really see. I could see it getting some decent support. I think, like I said, I mean, with the Switch, Nintendo's like, look, we're going to do what we need to do in order to make this console successful. And if third parties want to get on board, you can jump on the train. You can get on the Switch train. You can either get on it, get out the way, or get run down. And
Yeah, that's your choice.
yeah, I think Capcom's getting run over by the train at this point. People are like, hey man, you gonna put something on the Switch?
Oh hell, we're not gonna go there. Look,
We've got Resident Evil Revelations.
well, I'm gonna ask you guys a simple question then, because I know it'll take us 3 hours to go through everything and show it on the damn direct. It was long as hell, tons of games. But tell me the one thing that you were most excited about during this direct. And anyone can
Uh,
go first.
crap.
I'm pretty sure for YouTube limit it's gonna be Lynn.
Besides that one, actually that was my top, but there were two surprises. Well, let me just pick the one. The one surprise that basically came from left field to me is giving me that Payday 2 situation. Nintendo, the Switch is getting Doom.
Now, I wasn't really surprised by that because Doom is a last gen game. It's not.
No, you best. That's what I was gonna say.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
I wasn't really.
Let me clarify. So this is the new Doom that came out earlier.
Yeah, this is the new Doom. Yeah, the new Doom that came out last gen. It's this gen, but it was like early this gen, early 8th gen.
Well, you're right. It's last gen because Switch is 9th gen, the rest are 8th gen. So you're right. Go ahead. Go on.
But I mean, the thing is like, okay, like it's not that difficult for them to port it over because the new Doom plays basically like an M-rated version of Metroid Prime. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're gonna steal something, stealing Metroid Prime's formula is actually a smart move because Metroid Prime is a good game. So I mean, that's good. I'm more surprised that Wolfenstein 2 was coming because that's a new game. That game hasn't come out yet. That's a new AAA game from Bethesda coming to the system.
Dang, Commander, I was leaving that for the both of you guys, but yeah, Red already took that one from you.
Well, it's just no one saw it coming.
Yeah, no one saw it coming. But you did mention one game, Triple M, and I don't know if they showed anything. I didn't see the whole direct. But did they show anything
No, it's
regarding
correct.
Payday 2 at all?
No, not in this direct.
No.
Okay. But yeah, Doom was a little surprising to me. Wolfenstein is very surprising, but I don't think anyone saw that coming whatsoever.
I might get that game on the Switch just because it's on the Switch.
What the hell? Do not give these dudes ammo. Oh, you just buying the game? We've all made videos like, don't just buy third-party games just because. Well,
Typical Nintendo fan. Oh my goodness.
To be fair, Wolfenstein's a great game. You get to play as a Jewish guy named BJ Blazkowicz blowing away Nazis, and I mean that's the one group of villains that no one's ever going to be like, no, you've gone too far. It's like, yeah, I took this grenade that explodes flesh-eating fire ants that bite and sting you to death, and I shoved it up this Nazi's behind and exploded it. No one's ever going to be like, you've gone too far. You shouldn't have done that to the Nazi. So, I mean, we get to play a game where you get to have justifiable murderous intentions on a group of people who just deserve whatever horrible things happen to them. So there you go, folks. I mean, I'll get it because it's on the Switch. And here's the thing. It's going to be the same price as every other version of the game. They're not charging us more for the same stuff. So I can't get mad. I'm gonna get it because it's got console parity. It's coming out. It's a current gen game. It's not some old shit they're bringing to a new system. I mean, that's why I kind of I'm like Payday was great, but I got it for free on my PC, and also that game is really really old.
Okay. So for
Oh,
you it was Wolfenstein. And you said Triple M for you was Doom.
yeah. Besides Super Mario Odyssey, because that's
That goes
given.
without saying, though, man. That goes without saying.
Oh, but a
What
quick
about you,
question.
Shep? Oh, go ahead.
A quick question. Did anyone saw that Pokeball
2DS.
3DS? The 2DS? Yes.
Yeah, I
I
saw it.
was
I
No, I
so
liked
didn't.
it.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. In Japan, they're getting a Pikachu 2DS. Well, a Pikachu face 2DS. A yellow Pikachu 2DS.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a Pokemon. It looks like basically it looks kind of like the Pokédex from Pokemon, the Pokemon 2DS, but they also have an orange cream one that's coming too. So,
Yeah,
I
I saw
mean,
that one.
people who keep on saying that Nintendo is going to kill the 3DS or the 2DS, it ain't happening anytime soon. I'm just telling you
No,
that
Not
right
yet.
now.
it's not.
Not
That,
yet.
that thing's gonna be around for at least another 2 years, man. And then by the time they do kill it, to me, they're gonna all it's gonna be is like probably a lower end Switch version that they're gonna make.
More like
Maybe.
a cheaper one.
True.
I don't know. Okay. Nintendo has two things they can go. They can either make the Switch into make basically a Switch-like device that can play Switch games and 3DS games, and I mean that'd be cool. I don't know because I mean you don't want to leave that 60 at this point almost 70 million install base just lying there. You
Right,
want to
man.
get you want to get some of that money just lying on the table like that. So you don't want to alienate that base. But on the other hand, I mean, either way, it's a good thing.
Sure weighing their options.
Ship, you
Yo,
there?
Doc, Contrarian Bastard wants in the cast.
I'm
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
here. Sorry, my Bluetooth's still acting funky, so I gotta like switch the modes when I talk.
Okay. I was asking, what was your most surprising or hype moment of the direct?
Um, Truthfully, a lot of it was to be expected, but that was a good thing for me. I predicted a lot of this stuff, and I liked it. The pleasant surprise for me was Doom, because I was about to pick up Doom for another system, and I ain't gonna lie to you, Doom is one of my favorite games, and to see them do it, and I know what they could implement with this version, this could be really awesome. And Wolfenstein was a pleasant surprise as well. So yeah, that was it for
Motion
me
con-
for the direct.
motion controls.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm about to
As
say
well as
something.
the. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm about to say something that's kind of that's almost dickish, but it makes sense. With Doom and Wolfenstein coming to the Switch, I'm getting a Super Nintendo vibe off the console.
You
Because
know what?
the last time we had a Doom and a Wolfenstein on a Nintendo console, it was the Super Nintendo.
You know what?
Wow.
Shout out to Sprite because he just post the box art of the Doom from the original Super Nintendo on Google Plus. I'm like, dang that.
It still had, I mean, the SNES Doom port wasn't very good, but it still had that awesome music. Look, that level 1-1 music is still really really good. You put that in any first person shooter like with a science fiction type base, it still sounds really good.
Okay. Well, for me, honestly, there were more than a few moments that I was overjoyed about. However, I have to say, even still, although it's expected, Mario Odyssey, man. Mario
Uh,
Odyssey is.
You know what?
I,
I just considered this direct that it just spoiled me to the surprises that I was going to see. I mean, oh, by the way, you thought a T-Rex with a red cap would do it. I was seeing Mario in a caveman outfit. I never thought I'd see that, but it shouldn't have come to a surprise since that T-Rex is in there.
Yeah, but this game, man, I'm thinking that even with the Switch's install base right now, we may actually see similar sales numbers and attach rate like we saw with Breath of the Wild. It is very possible with this game. Because just
Hey,
like
look at
with
the
Breath of the Wild, they broke the conventions that we're normally accustomed to. Same thing with Mario, they broke the conventions. And the game won Gamescom, it won E3. What else is there? Is it going to win Tokyo Game Show as well?
And you're still, I mean, you're like, here's the thing. We know that this is an awesome system. We know that this Nintendo is supporting this system remarkably well.
too well.
Well, no. It's never too well to support a system. But they're supporting it. They're supporting it. I mean, okay, they're giving you lots and lots of options to spend your
This
money.
gives me a DS vibe,
Yeah,
a Nintendo DS vibe.
yeah, they're putting a lot of support on the system. They're making it a valuable. And here's the thing: a lot of exclusives, a lot of quality exclusives. Because unlike what many people will tell you, no one should be buying a video game system for multi-plats. They should be buying it for exclusives. And this system has, unlike what Microsoft likes to say, this system has the most exclusives on a home console.
I thought the best.
I'm not going to say the best. I'm just saying it has the most. I mean, you've got Octopath Traveler, you've got Lost Sphere, you've got.
Hold on, what was the game that they said is going to be launched as a console exclusive on the Switch first? What game was that?
Octopath Traveler.
Yes, that was it.
What's going to be so much salt?
As a matter of fact, the demo is available today, and I'm going to download that because it's an RPG from the same people who did Bravely Default. So they know how to make an RPG.
I heard there's another demo that'll be available today. Which one is it? Is it Pokken?
I don't know. I'll check.
I think it's
Is it
Pokken.
bad that I'm?
Sure.
Is it bad that I'm looking more forward to Project Octopath than Xenoblade 2?
No, that's your opinion. I mean, I'm looking forward to both
I
of
can
them.
see that. I can see that. For one, visually difference.
Not even that. I'm going to say it for the most basic reason. His name, goddammit, Sprite.
Look,
This dude can't stand 3D polygons. This dude loves sprites.
I already told you what my gripe is about Xenoblade 2. That male protagonist is kind of
Man.
Okay. Let me say this. Let me say this, Sprite. Let me say this.
I want the female one though.
But she's a Blade character.
Hold on. But is he any worse than Vaughn on Final Fantasy 12?
Oh gosh.
You had to.
No, he's not that bad. Like here's
Hey, at least you didn't say Titus.
no. Look. You can the only JRPG main character you can compare Rex to is the main character from Final Fantasy 15. And as far as I know,
let's be clear on Vaughn. Vaughn wasn't supposed to be in first place. Let's be real. The original director of Final Fantasy 12 did not want Vaughn. That's why he left, and he created Monolith Soft, amongst other things.
Just like how Yuno was supposed to be the main character of 10, but instead it's Titus.
It was supposed to be Bosch. Bosch was supposed to be the main character for Final Fantasy 12. Okay, continue.
Actually, it was supposed to be the princess. And here's the
No. It was Bosch.
It was supposed to
The
be
princess was the main female protagonist, but the main male protagonist was Bosch. But anyways, we'll have a Final Fantasy argument later.
But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter
No,
is
I am correct, by the way. But
they
we'll argue about that later.
All right, both of you bastards, kill it.
The fact of the matter is that you have to compare it to its direct competition, in terms of a JRPG that came out this year. That's and
You just real hype.
I mean, here's the thing: Rex may be cartoonish and annoying, but I don't know if he's annoying. I just say his art style is a little cartoonish, but still better than anything I've seen from other stuff. Plus, it's just so cute. It's a cute JRPG.
And I have to say, launching this game, is pretty much 2 years after Xenoblade Chronicles X, December 1st. I mean, that's literally 5 weeks after Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, it is.
5 weeks.
Hey, it's still not in the same month.
No, it's not. You're right, it's not. But there's some other things that come out in November too. A lot of things come out in November actually. We got the Breath of the
Skyrim.
Wild, the Amiibo,
Yeah.
November 10th.
Yeah.
Now, did they give away more information about the DLC on that? Because I didn't watch the whole thing.
No,
Uh,
they only showed about the four champions amiibos, and yeah, they have like some kind of exclusive costume and helmets that they're um, inspired
Yeah, I saw that.
inspired by the divine beast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm guessing those helmets like make it so that the cooldowns for their special abilities is probably faster or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Something negligible, nice but negligible, not like game breaking or anything like that.
Maybe they help with the damn Master Sword mode.
yeah.
It's
I
brutal.
just want I put this in the side chat, and I put it and I say it on Google Plus, and I'll say it again for those that's watching. It's bad when Bethesda, a Western developer, has put
Oh
on
boy.
more support on the Nintendo Switch than fucking Capcom.
Well, I mean, Nintendo's paying for a lot of that support. Like, I think like Skyrim, they're like Nintendo's publishing, so they're helping to put it on the system. I don't
Leave Capcom alone. They're not that terrible.
know. They're just
Listen,
Oh,
listen,
oh,
listen,
oh,
Sprite,
wait.
Sprite. You need to stop picking on Crapcom. It's not their fault. They're pure garbage. Okay, their quality's
Oh.
gone to crap. It's not their fault.
it's not their
But
fault.
putting,
Yeah.
putting Akami HD on Xbox One. Yeah, how's that going to sell? What, two
No,
copies?
it's a
Come on, man.
no,
We
it's a
all know
complete.
what's gonna
Listen,
happen.
listen.
With that game.
They still put out Monster Hunter stories. Oh wait, it's not on the
No,
Switch.
Nintendo,
Well, they still put.
Nintendo's
Well, they
publishing
still.
that.
Well, they still. Ultimate. No, wait. Well, no, they're garbage. Okay, continue.
Yeah, there you go.
They still got the Resident Evil Revelation.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they're garbage.
which
Continue.
is coming to the system after it bombed on everything else. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll take that back.
yeah, exactly. I mean, look. We can't. There's some things that are indefensible. Like, if you're in the middle of a live stream and you shout the N word, that's like you can't say, well, in the heat of the moment. What? There's no heat of the moment with this.
Does anyone have anything positive to say about Capcom before we move on?
Fuck no.
I have
Damn.
something
Oh my
positive.
gosh!
I have something positive to say, legitimately. Recently they updated the demo for Marvel Infinite, Marvel's
God
Capcom
damn
Infinite.
it.
And
Yeah.
actually, Chun-Li now looks like Chun-Li. Chris Redfield looks like Chris Redfield. Like the characters, especially the Capcom characters, actually look like they're supposed to look. Except for Frank West, he still looks like shit. But aside from that,
Man, Chun-Li looks like a Shenmue character. I don't know what you're talking
no,
about.
she actually does look like, okay. Compared to what she looked like before, she does look like an incarnation of Chun-Li now. Instead of like Chun-Li's stunt double. So, I mean, I give them, but here's the thing. The reason, from what I heard, that those character sprites look like garbage is because Capcom subcontracted a lot of that work out to the cheapest bidder, and they went cheap. I don't know
Oh my
why
gosh.
you go cheap on one of your core franchises, but they did it.
Because
And
they're broke.
That's an Andromeda situation.
Okay.
Box.
We're gonna move on from Capcom. This is getting sad. You guys are terrible. What about Square Enix?
I'm playing the demo for Octopath Traveler right now. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun game.
Now,
That's
is
right.
that game Lost Sphere also by them?
Uh,
They're publishing it, but it's done by the same people that did I Am Setsuna. Tokyo RPG Factory.
I'm sorry. I Am Setsuna is not that good.
Somebody's
No one is
salty.
cheap. No one is cheap.
But
Well,
yeah,
Square Enix seems to
anyone.
be a little supportive of the Switch. I will give them that. Maybe not to where we want them to be in terms of the games we think will make more sense for them,
Eh,
more so than other people.
Which they
yeah.
yeah,
The only
which they
thing,
showed that that Dragon Quest builders again.
Yeah, like I was looking at that, I'm like, wow, if only they'd bring Dragon Quest X over. Like they have a Game of the Year edition for that game, but they won't. It like I'm like, why is this like it's coming to the Switch? Now they've ported this game 3 times because it was originally on the Wii, then they ported it to the Wii U, then they put it on PC, and they also put it on the 3DS. I'm like, why is this game? You ported this game 3 damn times. Why has it not been localized? I know you made money.
I mean, yeah, like Triple said, let me know what Doc said. Like, it's good support, but it's not up there. I feel like the only things we're really missing is basically that the City game and that Secret of Mana remake. Other than
Well,
that,
I'm gonna tell
that's
you right
it.
now that Secret of Mana game is garbage. It like sprite wise, the artwork is worse than what they did on the SNES in the '90s.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's cheap. It's a cheap port. And
not even a
Dissidia, they can take that. They can take Dissidia and shove it up their ass. So as far as I'm concerned. So basically, I mean, when Final Fantasy, when the original is better than the remake. But then again, Square Enix has been doing this for years now. Like the remakes for Final Fantasy VI and 5 and 4 are garbage compared to the original. So
Oh no, well, I do like the remakes they did with Final Fantasy One though.
well,
When they
yeah,
put like with Origins
those
and the
are
one on
just
PSP.
those were just Game Boy Advance. Like they up-res the sprites, but that was when they were still Square. Well, the remnants of
Squaresoft.
SquareSoft still existed. But now, like, have you seen these lazy ass mobile phone ports of Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6?
Uh, yeah.
Do not piss off Shep, please.
He's muted already.
No, you need to
No,
piss me
he's
off
not
because I'm
muted.
already pissed off, and Red Fox and I've had this conversation a gajillion times, and we more or less agree on it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So I mean, like they can have Dissidia. Look, listen. What they need to do is figure out like a quality game.
Yeah.
I just,
Well,
I hope it does get better. I mean, now, this is a little side
sorry,
thing,
real
but
quick, gents. Sorry, I gotta beat feet, man. I gotta go. Y'all enjoy the rest of the cast. Have a good night. I'll chip in later.
all right, man. Thanks for coming by.
okay.
All right,
Yep,
take
you
care,
already know. I
man.
gotta do my routine, dude. Peace.
See ya.
What routine?
You need to get back. Anyway, bye.
Now, the question I do have is, and this is not really related to the direct, but the rumor about this chibi style Final Fantasy 15 port for the Switch.
No comment.
None, and no one has anything to
Hey,
say about
better
I'll
character
say
models.
something.
Probably better character models.
I'll say something because I guess you could say I'm now that Shep's gone, I'm the Final Fantasy aficionado here. Um, and Shep is more tactics than like straight up Final Fantasy. So here's what I'll say. Fuck Final Fantasy 15. There you go.
it. Okay.
Honestly,
Anybody else?
even though I said no comment, but I'll say, as long as it's not official, yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see.
Okay.
I mean, why is it? Why like what is precluding this fucking company from putting a core Final Fantasy game, not downported, not side ported, not some weird shit, an actual Final Fantasy game on a Nintendo console? Because look, if they'll put that shit on an Xbox where it bombs miserably, what is preventing them from putting it on a Nintendo system?
Money.
Final Fantasy
Money.
is built, but they're broke as hell. They're losing money putting it on the
Hey,
Xbox.
hey, we know this, man, but the mass public does not.
Oh, is it
So why are
pride?
they, so why are they still putting shit on? Like that makes no sense to me.
Well, let's
Oh,
go
could
to.
could it be shame?
Well, we'll go into something a little more positive, and I have to say that I'm not super excited about this, but I do respect the effort that thus far, seemingly, it's pretty good. The LA Noir port, and I have to say, like, I mean, like I said, I'm not super excited, but when they mention everything they're going to have in this game, I'm like, wow, that's y'all are actually just not giving us a shitty port. You're actually adding content,
Yeah, yeah. I have
plenty of
to
it.
issue. I have to issue an apology to Rockstar. I shit on you guys for this game. Why are you charging us $10 more for it? But with the extra stuff they've added, it makes sense. So, and not that
Yeah.
bullshit.
Oh,
It's a bigger. No wait, it's not the excuse. It's a bigger car. It's a bigger cartridge size. No, it's actually there's more content to it. So I give them. I apologize. That was my bad. It's a good port. So.
Oh my gosh,
oh,
folks,
right.
viewers,
I'll take my
thi-
words. I'll take my words back too.
this is the first time that this has happened in the entire history that I can recall of both the Gamers at Large and the OGAL, and that Red Fox apologized to a developer slash publisher.
A third party developer. Because clearly this I basically jumped to the conclusion that it was going to be a lazy ass third party port like a lot of them do, and it's not. It's actually extra content, new outfits, like amiibo support. Well, I think is there amiibo support? I don't know, but
I don't think so.
there's a lot of extra stuff added to it. So I mean, clearly that was extra work that was put in. So I can't be like, well, fuck them, they didn't do their job. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Also, on top of that, it's not the same developing studio that made
No,
the game, which is already involved.
that studio went out of business as soon as
Yeah,
they
it went
made that game. They went out of business.
Yeah, sorry for you chaps, but this new one, and is this their first port, or have they done um something else before this? Because if not, then man, props to
I don't
them.
know, but I have to say that this effort, I'm loving this. I wish we would have effort on the Wii U with the gamepad.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
please,
like,
man.
wow, you guys incorporate everything in this system can you can actually throw at it. Like you didn't leave anything out.
But you know what this means? This means that we might maybe in the future see like if this game sells well, we might get a Bully 2 ported to the system. Like GTA 5, I'm not too like I don't think we'll see it. I don't think we'll see a GTA 5 just because like that online is
The
kind of
game's
rough.
old.
Yeah, no, well, not
Like
only that. I mean, like that online thing is kind of rough, and I mean, there's no real like,
you can't even enjoy that shit anymore.
yeah, it's like the only way you can really enjoy GTA 5 since there's no single player content that's been added to the game, like, is the online. But the online is really rough, and if you're starting from scratch, it's really really hard. So
Plus, you got assholes targeting you just for the hell of it.
well, yeah, you can't just go because I'm one of those people. I didn't buy a shark card or anything in order to get upgrade my character. I literally, when it first started, I played it and I leveled up my character and stuff like that. And like I reached the max level at the time, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And now I'm just like, I don't really care.
Yeah, I never cared about the online in the first place. And to me, when I first played the online, I had the thought of, okay, when you first boot up the online, it looks like it's a continuance from the actual campaign. That shit wears off in like 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because like people just run around and shoot
Like,
you, and I mean, you're trying to.
put
It's
a
like okay,
headshot on you.
yeah, I'm trying to rob this. I'm trying to rob this convenience store so that I can get enough money. Because earning money in this game, single player, unless you do like a heist or anything or something like that, is a real sob. And it's like the online. Like I don't know why people keep on spending money on this online and time because online is not fun. It is not
It's
fun.
not.
People
It's
griefing
cool
you.
when you play with friends every now and again. Some of the events are fun. Like the jet events are pretty damn fun. The dog fights.
Man, I
But other
guess.
than that, no.
When I played the online, they didn't have that, so I was like, you know what, I'm done. What I wanted Like like GTA 5, I would not want to see ported to the system. Now, if they were to actually make like a 3D version of Chinatown Wars with more in-depth
That would
system,
be sweet.
that would be awesome. Like make it in the style of, say, maybe use the GTA 5 engine and then make it Chinatown Wars, where you've got a dude who knows like kung fu and all that stuff, and going around doing normal GTA type stuff. I'd be down with that. But like as far as online and all that junk, no, I'm done.
Really, all I want from Grand Theft Auto, I was really hoping that they would do it like they did with GTA 4, which is expand the campaign. And it never will happen.
Well, yeah, because they kind of had expansions during. I know they had expansions on the. They had expansions for GTA Vice City. It was called Vice City Stories. GTA 3, Liberty City Stories, and yet, even GTA 4, which I don't think is a very good game, had one. Well, it had two. It had one okay expansion, and one really good one. The Lost and the Damned, which was the bike gang. But then they had the Ballad of Gay Tony, and that's just a really great expansion. Like, it's really good. And then they had
What?
and they have like no single player expansion content for this one. There's literally nothing going on. It's one of the lamest things I've ever seen before in my life.
I would have to agree. Well, now I'm not sure if you gave this right, but everyone else did. What was your highlight moment of this direct?
Project Octopath Traveler.
Which I'm playing the demo of right now.
Yeah, it's downloaded because like when I first saw it back in January, like I always wanted to see like more information. Like when we had E3, it was like, where'd it go? But now here it is. Like wow. Like don't get me wrong. Like Odyssey, like it's up there as well. But we know Odyssey was going to get a little something before next month. But hearing this game about the demo is out and it's basically using the same kind of battle system as Bravely Default. I'm like yeah, day one.
Okay.
It's a good game.
And also I'm happy that we getting kept on again.
Oh yeah, and another side note. I'm not sure if you guys are concerned, but there are two games. They may have showed it here and I missed it, but we saw these two games and we hadn't heard really anything since. Shakedown Hawaii and Pocket Fighter. What a fuck?
Pocket Rumble.
Oh yeah, those are missing.
When you say Pocket Fighter, you think of
game?
that 90s game that had the chibi Street Fighter characters and Darkstalkers. That's Pocket Fighter back in the day.
But where is Pocket Rumble? And where is Shakedown Hawaii?
That's a good question. Some of the indie stuff they showed, it's like, yeah, where are these games? And yes, I know some people don't care for this game, ukulele, but still. What happened to that?
It's surprising. I'm thinking those two indie games got a lot of attention when they first revealed them, but we hadn't heard anything since. We were all in the impression like Pocket Rumble was going to come out probably in the first month or two of the Switch's release. We hadn't heard shit since.
Here's what I think. I think some of those games are still being worked on, and that's
they've probably been revealed too early.
Yeah, and I think they're still being worked on, and I think they're like, okay, look, we got to get this right. Because, like I said, right now the Switch is the hot system to have. And because it's the hot system to have right now, it's like people want to put most developers want to bring their A game, right? Not everyone, but most of them. So it's like they can't be like, well, we just threw some shit together and you're gonna spend money on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't get mad. I can't get mad at them.
Okay, then what you also mentioned, Sprite, the Splatoon.
Yeah, that's coming out this Friday. Yeah.
I can't wait for Kelp Dome. And what they say is gonna be new weapons. What else was there? That new umbrella weapon,
Yeah.
that
That looks
big
awesome.
ass bulldozer. Like what the hell? And then they actually showed how wide it was by showing four players
Yes.
create a perfect circle of defense. You know some people gonna try that shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
But I will tell you right now, anyone that saw this direct and you're thinking about this shit, your worst enemy is gonna be a fucking slosher. Just letting you know.
Or someone who has a grenade and you do that and
Maybe
they throw it over
right
the
in the middle.
circle and blow you, like kill all of you in one hit.
Or
You
probably
know
even a
they're gonna
baller.
do it.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I can't wait because Kelp Dome was actually my favorite level on the first Platoon game, so I'm glad that's coming back. Well, of course, with a few upgrades and such, but can't wait. Even news of arms, even though we knew this was happening, it's it's pretty cool. I'm actually excited for the new character. Lola Pop is her name, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, Lola Pop. Yeah, you know, one of those arms for her made me chuckle a little bit. Was it
The
the
clapback,
no, the fun chuck, the
the fun
fun
chuck.
chuck. Yeah.
You want to you want to know like um uh the game isn't you know that much to me, but I like how people are like really putting a lot of effort into a lot of the games they're putting on the system. They aren't just throwing shit on there, and I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah, Rocket League.
Oh
And
yeah.
before we talk about Rocket League, when I tried to watch the stream on YouTube, you know, people, I need this shit to stop right here and now. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Look, I don't even try to keep up with the side chat, but why people still talking about Smash? Let it go.
I have no
Let
idea.
it go,
My
people.
thing,
I really am praying that no port of Smash comes. I love Smash. I got all four games still to this day, and I'm telling you, Smash. Let it go. I want Sakurai to work on something else that he's interested in. I don't want him to work on Smash 5 or Port of Smash 4. I don't care if it has all the DLC. I don't care if you put Geno in. I don't care. I want him to work on something different. He's worked on Smash for over a decade. Give the man a break.
like
Well, I
it's
mean,
like I said. It's like I said a while back. I'm like, if they want to put like at least a Smash Brothers on Switch, just make a compilation of all the previous games done.
well, I mean that would be awesome.
Except Melee. Except Melee. Do not include that
You
shit.
know what? You know what I would
If you make Melee, if you make Melee, I need you to patch out all that bullshit just for the
wave
song.
dashing and all that other stuff. You
No, of
want to know
course
what
they
would do it
will.
for me? You want to know what would really do it for me? Really, in like okay,
Yeah,
make
single player.
make a port of Brawl. Make the online work better. You know, be more. Um,
You
on
want
point.
Subspace Emissary, don't you?
Well, no, it's just people are always talking about how they're always like, oh man, Brawl. It was standard definition and all that shit. But I mean, look, HDify it, sell that shit with some extra, with maybe like, some extra content support, and boom, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm just sick and tired of seeing it. Every direct, every single Nintendo rumor, it's Smash. Let it be Smash. Like, shut the fuck up. I do not want to hear Smash. I don't hate the game. I love the game. But even still,
Let it
Smash
have
is
a
still
break.
relatively new. It's still, I mean, it came out in 2014. What, it was like, what, November? It hadn't even been 3 years yet, almost 3 years, but that game is still going strong at tournaments and shit like Evo. Let it go. You bastards are still playing fucking Project M and Melee, and this shit's over 10 years.
Give it a break. Yeah, look what happened to Street Fighter Five. Because Street Fighter Five was rushed. Street Fighter Five was garbage at launch. So why don't you just like you're not going to see a Smash for another 2 to 3 years. Get over it.
No, no,
There's other shit to play.
I'm really, no, but Red Fox, I'm really coming from a place where, look at Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem almost died as an IP. Awakening breathe new life into it. And now we've had what 4 or 5 Fire Emblem games since.
Pun intended.
Yeah, and now, I mean, I hate to say this, but I think they need to give Fire Emblem like a break for a little bit.
Break. Yep.
Give it
To
a
me,
break.
I understand why they're doing it because it's okay. It was almost dead. You found a spark, and you don't want to let that fire go out. I get it, but you got the mobile game. You got the Fire Emblem Warriors. You released
Give it a
another game with
break.
3 years. What was
Yeah,
it? Fire Emblem Fates, and that was actually 3 parts. Then you had Echoes that came out earlier this year, and then you
give
had
it a break.
Splinter.
Yeah, give it a fucking
Nintendo. This is feeling
break.
more and more like Madden.
And that,
Or
well, I mean, it's not Madden. It's not Madden or Call of Duty bad, but
no, okay, okay. What's the Namco series? Damn, I can't think of it.
Naruto, that those Naruto games, those Naruto
No,
fighting
no, no,
games.
no, 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 not Naruto. What's the Namco series they publish all the time? Damn it,
No, was it Dynasty Warriors?
not Dynasty Warriors. It's an RPG series.
Tails.
Yeah, the Tales games. They got one almost every year. Calm down. They have been hitting us from every single platform available. Nintendo, I get it, but let this be the last. Let this be the last for a
Let it
while.
simmer for a
And to
while.
me, even though Smash is not even close to being that, but Smash is so heavily loved and played, we don't need another one for at least another 5 years. In my opinion, hey, let there not be a Smash on this console. I mean, seriously, I don't want a Smash 5 on the Switch. I
No,
feel like
well,
Sakurai, please
I'm
do
not
something
gonna go
different.
that. I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm just saying that there shouldn't even be talk. They shouldn't even mention another Smash game until um like literally 3 years from now.
I can accept that. I can accept that.
I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a Smash on the system because there's been a Smash on every Nintendo system like thus
Why
far.
stop it?
There needs to be a Smash, okay? There needs to be a Smash. But like people are like, we need another Smash game. Port Smash Brothers 4. No, don't port Smash Brothers 4. We have one port that really shouldn't be on the system. Mario Kart 8. We don't need another
I
port of a
wouldn't
high
say that.
selling
So
game
it's
on the system. Okay, we like literally. I would rather have people spending time and energy making a new Smash Brothers with hopefully a fucking single player this time. Just um, cause for reasons.
Actually, there is
yeah.
a single player. It's the specific type of the single player mode that we would like to have.
Okay, I'll take. I'll let me clarify my statement. A single player that is better than basically 5 minutes of a subspace emissary level and whatever the fuck that was in Smash 4. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
Although
Okay.
I, I will say this. I'm going to critique the single player that is in the game, which is less than the original Smash Bros. 64.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because here's the thing,
Maybe.
I think Smash 4 got the multiplayer, both single and online multiplayer. Like the multiplayer is like they got it perfect. The single
They nailed
player
it.
is shit. I'm sorry, it's shit.
But you know what happened though? You know what happened? Because
Because
of the
Sakurai was being
competitive
a
thing.
troll, yeah.
And
But
now,
when you're
and now people say, well, we want a single player. It's like, well, hold on. You guys bashed Subspace Emissary when it came to Brawl.
let me put it this way. If Sakurai feels like, if Sakurai feels like, they said this and he's gonna be a fucking prima donna about it, then don't work on it. Have someone else do it. I don't, because here's the thing: they've got the formula for the competitiveness and the thing down, but just add a single player. That's it. It's not hard.
There is one Smash game I want. I won't even lie, and you should know what it is. I've said it before. I want them to remake, remaster, port, whatever. I want them to port Melee, take out all the glitchy bullshit. That's what I want.
I'd be down with that.
That's the Smash I would allow on the Switch. Port Melee, get rid of all the wave dashing, all the glitches and BS like that. That's it. That's it. I'll take that. And I want to see all the tears. I want to collect them. I want to have
Those
a. I
salty,
want to have
salty
a.
tears.
I want to have a damn flask with names of all the big competitive YouTubers and shit crying. I'm gonna write their name on a flask. It's gonna be labeled. I want to collect all the tears, Harry Potter style. I do.
Those
Get
those
give me a beaker or something. I just want to collect it because I'm gonna be sitting right there, and I'm not even gonna go online to play competitive. I'm gonna go online to troll.
those salty, salty tears. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Just so that I could hear certain people. Folks, this is really. I want to be able to use my techniques like wave dashing. I want people to go ham and play it like this. Personally, that would do it for me. That's what I want to see. Like I want to see, like that'd be cool. Although still, I'm gonna go with if they're gonna do all that, I would rather them just make a new like I'd rather them be working on a new Smash Brothers game rather than porting old stuff to the system.
But I will say this: I do feel we are in danger of simply getting a port, and here's why. The reason I even knew that Pokken would get ported to the Switch is one because the arcade had DLC or characters that the Wii U version did not have. But two, man, it actually took off. It did quite well, even in the fighting game community. People love the game. It ain't as popular as Street Fighter and Smash, but it's still doing pretty well for a brand new IP. And for that game to exist on which is essentially a dead console, there's no way you can grow that fan base. So they have to bring it onto a new console to continue to grow the fan base. So that made
Um,
sense to me.
and that's probably true. But if they pull the same shit they did with Mario Kart 8 and add a single player mode to this shit, that's gonna. I'm fuck that game. I'm sorry, I'm not buying
But
it.
I can do. I can see it. I can see a Smash 4 coming sometime next year. I can see it having all the DLC characters. Maybe they add the single player, like you said, maybe to be more keen to Subspace Emissary or whatever. I can see them doing that. Maybe even some newer characters as well that we've been wanting, that we probably voted for or whatnot. I can see them doing that because it just would be easier, and they want to grow the fan base because the Wii U is essentially dead. Although that game sold 5-6 million units on a Wii U,
And then you
it used
factor
to another
in
five
what
or six million
sold
more.
on the 3D. Yeah, I mean it's either 9 or 10 million. Look, their business. They want to make money. I can't get mad at them because they're business and they want to make money. That's stupid. But um,
But like
it is
you,
what it
if it
is.
happened, I'd be disappointed. I really would. I will be more like, okay, so that if the people that have the Wii U version, and let's say they register the thing and whatever for the points, and they will either give you a huge discount or free, which I know they would never do, I'll take it then.
Man, they ain't doing that shit because look how they
I
fucked over
know.
people with Mario Kart 8.
Yeah,
and
I know.
people,
I know.
I mean, look, man, come on, man. They ain't that no, man.
Just saying. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I hope if it does
Maybe
come
when
as a
Iwata was
five,
alive, yeah, but not now.
I, I hope it is a five. But people stop begging for a Smash port, please, please. The Nintendo console is not just about Smash, and it's not just about Mario Kart either. It's not.
No, no. Those are
I'm actually
like,
glad Zelda Breath of the Wild got a
They're
lot of
good extras.
exposure.
well, I mean, the thing that people don't seem to understand is that Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, those are side games. Like Mario Kart is a side game to, the Mario titles. These are side games. I mean, side games are
They're
nice.
spin-offs.
They add zest to the title, but I mean, when I play a game like that, I play a game like that because I want to play, like I play these games because I want new stuff. Like I buy a system because I want new stuff. I don't want ports and ports of old stuff because I'm like that. Okay, I'm all about that I'm all about that new game
That
stuff.
new motion.
I want that new shit. I don't want that old shit.
All right. Well, moving on from Smash, was there anything else you guys want to bring up regarding the Direct at all? Whether you, well, Yeah, let's talk about the thing you really didn't care about, or that basically it was disappointing.
Uh,
Now, I know none of you bastards liked everything about the wreck. Let's be honest.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Oh well, yeah. Actually, I didn't have to think that much. I would say, yeah, Skyrim.
Really? So that was your big disappointment, more or less?
I can't say disappointment. It's more like that was my my least thing that could have excited me or actually make me have some sort of response.
He just
But,
didn't
but
care.
yes, basically yes. But I will give Bethesda credit saying that I think at least with the uh that hero clothing of Breath of the Wild, you don't have to get it um um only
Really?
with the amiibo.
You can
Yeah.
find it through the game. Yeah, but I mean,
Yes.
I guess like I mean, we obviously this game is not going to support mod support, so like I don't know. If you absolutely have to play this game on the go, good for you. But I wouldn't get it with no mod support. I just wouldn't do it.
Okay. Anybody else with their least surprising or disappointing moment?
2K, 2K, 2K. I
Oh, I
know
thought you were
people
gonna say
like.
What do you
FIFA.
have against?
I know like
What do you have
basically
against 2K?
the three. It's basically yeah, the three sport titles. Like yeah, I mean it's good. People want to play those. Knock yourself out, but me, it's like yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So, so
okay,
you didn't care
something.
for FIFA, you didn't care for WWE or NBA.
Neither.
Okay, I think
I prefer
I'm
I
a,
prefer arcade I prefer arcade style sport games, especially when it comes like basketball and WWE. I haven't had the last good. I like wrestling back on the N64, but after that point, not really.
Yeah, but those
You realize you're
controls were,
shitting out three different companies, right?
and not just that, those controls were garbage back in the day, man. Why do we look at this stuff with through nostalgia goggles? Those games were not that good. I recently went back and tried to play them. They are not good.
Game back in the day, there
okay.
was two of them. They
uh, Um,
were WWF WrestleMania and WWF In Your House, made by Acclaim. I think it's Acclaim or Midway. They were like arcade style, basically,
Yeah.
like 2D-ish arcade style, where you had like 35-foot pile drivers, and of course, people catch on fire. So basically, they did to wrestling what they did to like NBA Jam, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the arcade style of like wrestling games, like your Fire Pros or back in the day when Capcom had Slam Masters and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm not a big sports seal person either, though. I mean, I think Forza is pretty much my only exception to that. Other than that, no. But all right, so THQ,
Oh,
EA,
I forgot.
and who else? THQ, EA, and of course, well, Visual Concepts. You
Take.
should know all of them.
Oh, I'm about to say Take Two.
Take two,
oh my
yeah.
gosh.
There was also the whole Mario Party like 100 best games. Yeah, I don't really care for that either.
Yeah, yeah. I have to add that. Yeah, no. I sorry, no, no.
Could
Oh,
you?
what was that?
They had like a 100 greatest mini games for Mario Party like coming out on 3DS. And I'm like, if they include like, how they gonna? I wonder if they're gonna include like some ones from like Mario Party 1 where you had to rotate the analog stick back then.
Probably hurt your hand.
Gotta do something about that though.
Tug of War on the hardest difficulty is impossible against the computer
Yeah.
without getting
It's impossible without-
blisters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's not impossible to get blisters doing it. You have to put a damn power glove to do that shit right. But yeah, I don't think that's really terrible. But I will say this in regards to Mario Party. I wish they would go back to the original formula of the first 5 or 6 games, which everyone went their own way on the board. And
Yeah.
to me, it was more fun. But this whole shit, oh, well, let's all ride together. No, no. I want to be my own person. I'm sorry. Like to me, that's more competitive, especially when the boys had multiple paths. They need to go back to their roots on Mario Party. And on top of that, and I know this may seem, even I know it may be more cumbersome and it would end up being convenient for other players, but it's time to incorporate it online.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
But
I mean,
I understand why they don't, and the reason why I think they don't is because you're gonna have that person that rage quits, and let's say the online match it's like 25 turns. If they rage quit on number 10, it's like okay, so what happens now?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not saying that every mode needs to be online. There could be like a board game mode that's like people are. It's like, well, these people are together.
That would make sense.
That would make sense. But there needs to be like a mode where you play online, and if someone drops out, the computer takes control over their character. If it's a rage quit, it's a dumb computer. If it's like legit, like their internet dropped and it's not really their fault, then it's like a computer that's generally competent or something like that. But this, I mean, I'm sorry, it seems so lazy. It seems so damn lazy.
Well, hey, you know what Nintendo does when they try something like this first? It really is just like a test. If it fails well, I can see us getting like we may even get another Mario Party game, and maybe, just maybe, it will be online. Maybe.
I don't know, man. I
But
don't know.
I mean, to me, Mario Party, the only difference between that and other major franchises like Mario Kart and Smash is that we typically get about 2 of those every generation.
I gave up on Mario Party a long time ago, my friend.
So did I.
Because after Hudson stopped.
If they give you Mario Party, if they give you Mario Party Switch and it has online, you're not gonna play with me and Sprite Man online.
No.
If they go back, if they
No,
go
I
back
just-
to the original, if they
I'm
go
just-
back to the original formula of like the Hudson Soft developed game, sure.
Well, it's not that. It's just I've never okay. The last time I enjoyed a Mario Party was Mario Party 3. Everyone else, I would never go out of my way to buy a Mario Party game. If I go to someone's house and they have it, they're like, let's play a board or two. I'm cool, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy a Mario Party. It's not that type of game for me. You know what I'm saying?
Blasphemy, Red.
We
Well,
call
I
that
mean-
blasphemy.
I mean, not every game is gonna do it for people, and that's just the way life is.
Look,
Not
dude,
every
Mario
game-
is universal. I don't care if it's Mario Playboy Mansion. It's gonna work.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Doc.
Let
The
me
closest
put
we
this
got
way.
is the closest we got is today when we saw Mario pretty much with nothing but shorts on.
Let me put it this way. Not every game is gonna do it for everybody. For example, not every Zelda game does it for me. Not every Legend. That's just you're just not gonna get it.
Okay. All right. Anybody else on their most disappointing or don't really give a shit moment?
We all said our.
No, but I want to bring up something that caught me by my surprise, but I'm glad that it's finally happening. That is, we're finally getting arcade ports of these classic Nintendo games instead of just NES ports.
Oh hell! Now we talked about this when we first started, and you about to spark a fire. I'm gonna leave you to it.
No, it's just the rest of us really didn't care that much. We were
Except for me, I did.
well, yeah. Well, it's not that we don't care. It's just okay. This I think.
We're
this-
about to have these
more.
games emulated 3 times over.
No, we just kind of thought it was kind of okay, if they said, okay, we're bringing back the virtual console, we're adding arcade ports of our games with a few extra features to go with the Switch. That's cool, but just hey guys, here's arcade ports. Okay, so I'm yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna,
Okay.
nothing wrong with that. I'll pay for arcade Pac-Man, the NES Pac-Man.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, here's the thing, okay? It is cheaper. Okay, if someone who's bought, multiple arcade machines, yeah, it's cheaper to spend however much they're charging for their arcade games, $7.99, than the hundreds almost $500,000 that some people might spend on an arcade machine. So I can't really be like, how dare you? Good for you. I mean, look, listen, it's if you want to play these games close to what they originally were on, good. This is awesome. I'm just saying, for me, it doesn't do anything for me as a gamer. It's not really, you know.
Okay, well, I have another question for you then, for you guys. What was the thing that you were hoping you would get information on or get to see?
Uh,
Not some far fetched fantasy. I mean, like something that's realistic that you're like, man, I would have thought they would have showed something on this, but they didn't. For me, I'll go first. I was hoping that they would give us maybe a little more information about the Nintendo Online. I was hoping for that, but of course, I mean, I'm not mad that we didn't get it. But I was hoping I would get that. Anybody
Yeah,
else?
I,
yeah.
I know this question is not for me because I didn't expect anything.
You had no expectations whatsoever.
Yep.
Uh, there's some games that's coming out like real soon on Switch, like in like a week or 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm like, I'm surprised they didn't say anything. I guess they come out with a trailer or something with some of these games. Like that's like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 comes out next week for us, and I'm surprised they didn't show that. I guess they probably just released a trailer or something.
I think that's coming out so soon. Here's the thing. The people who are buying Dragon Ball Xenoverse, they know what that game is about.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going into a store is like, Dragon Ball Z. I think this is going to be a puzzle game. You know? I don't, you know? Like, I don't think anyone's going to make that mistake. You know?
Yeah.
I know some people are like, how dare you, sir?
But
How
I mean,
dare
it's
you
just-
say that?
I mean, it's just weird because I mean they did it for Metroid, and I'm like, they showed off Metroid, and even that comes out in 2 days.
You're right, but I mean, like, you know, that's just my own, you know, like Metroid 2.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people that's a very old game. Okay,
Yeah.
like that, it's a port of a very old game, so I can understand why people be like, well, shit, you know, I'm not necessarily sure what this is going to be about. So, you know, I can understand why they might not talk about that. But as far as, you know, Xenoverse, I mean, you know, it's kind of like how I said with, you know, like anyone who's getting Xenoverse knows what that game is about, because, you know, it's one of those games that people don't accidentally get a Dragon Ball game.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Ray. I don't know if you saw the Japanese direct, but Japan's getting Fantasy Star Online too.
Really?
Where's the localization for us? Huh?
Well, this is Sega, so you know, we all know how Sega is.
Really
They
good
just-
import.
You know, we all know how Sega is. They
Wait a minute. Is that for the Switch or 3DS?
The Switch Fantasy Star Online too.
yeah, we all know how Sega is. That's a Sega thing.
Right. You would think a type of game like that.
Have we
Man,
ever got the game over here? I don't think we have.
What, Fantasy
Yeah,
Star Online?
Yes.
The second one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did. We got
It was on Sega Genesis.
we got Fantasy. Okay, there was Fantasy Star Online 1 and 2. Is this a port of the GameCube version, or is it the new one? Because
I think it's the new one.
if it's the new one, I think Fantasy Star Online 2 is on PC. I'm not entirely sure. Don't hold me to that, but that's what I think.
Okay.
Don't hold me to that. I'm reasonably sure.
Right. You know,
Alright.
even though that I said before that I didn't expect, I did try to expect anything from this direct, but I will mention other people that wanted to expect something from this. Some actually kept bringing up Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I've heard it too. I know that of course, I know a couple people that they really love Animal Crossing. I have the game on 3DS, but I mean, I've heard that a lot, and maybe we will get one. But before we close out, I do want to mention something that's not really trollish, but I find it still very surprising. But a very, very, I would say decently anticipated game got a release date or at least a release time frame for the Wii U. Axiom
SteamWorld
Verge.
Dig.
No, Axiom Verge.
Oh.
I,
Okay.
I thought the system was dead. But yeah, it's actually getting a game.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, say that again, and I'll try
You
to
know what?
muster up some excitement.
Dude, that was so disrespectful. We all love the Wii U.
No,
And
no,
you got
say
to,
it again.
they used a Switch, bitch.
No, seriously, say it again, and I'll try to
No,
be.
I'm not.
No,
I've
say
said
it again. Say it again. No,
No,
really.
I'm
No,
gonna.
really. Come on.
Axiom
Say
Verge
it.
is coming. Okay.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, Axiom Verge. Yeah, it's great.
Dottie 2017.
But look, all I'm simply saying is I wasn't really expecting this game to probably get canceled and ported.
Like they
But
did
the fact that it's still coming,
ukulele.
and this is actually made by one person,
Well,
I'm
two
impressed.
people.
I'm impressed. Like it's still coming, even though it's coming to it is essentially a dead console. Gotta give them
Yeah.
credit
Yeah, how yes.
because
Freaking
I
blasphemy.
know some large publishers and developers out there that are console games that still should have came to the system and it wasn't even dead yet.
Oh. Oh.
Just saying. So
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
I'm just simply saying that give these people some credit. I'm actually going to buy the game. I plan on getting it, even if it comes to the Switch. I got to commend them for doing what most do not, especially Kickstarter games nowadays. Project Cars, anyone, Ukulele. Yeah,
Ooh.
they kept their
Well,
promise. The game is coming to the
Bloodstained.
Wii U. Don't care what you say. I don't care what features it may be lacking. At least it is still coming to the Wii U as promised.
can we say one thing though? Project Cars was never going to come to the Wii U. They just
Well,
said that in order to
they
raise the
promised
money.
everybody it was, and that's how they got their funding. But we'll
Yeah,
leave that
that
alone.
shit was never going to come to the Wii U. Though.
I'm waiting on the second. I'm waiting on the second one so I can play in 8K. So
No,
And
no,
that's all for today,
Yeah.
folks. Thank
it's
you for
not.
coming to the OGAL
It's not
podcast
8K.
number
It's
23.
12K.
And go ahead and give you a sign off, you rat bastard.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go first. Uh. Well. Highlights of how I felt about the direct. All right. The 3DS part. Uh, I'm not gonna lie. There was a few things that actually brought me some excitement. Not to the point of losing my cat. Till I saw when they got to the Switch part, like that mobile game. Oh, by the way, it's called Arena of Valor. That's what it's called. I was like, oh, okay, I'm surprised by that. A mobile game will come to the Switch, and then until finally, I saw that Lin reveal. That's when, yeah, I lost it. I lost it right there. And it's a good thing we didn't do this live at when it was shown, because I think I would have blown your guys' ears off. So, yeah, from that there, I was like mostly cloud number nine. But there's Triple M here saying it was a wonderful direct. Not mind blowing, even though I lost my head at one place. But yeah, I say, guys, keep it gaming because it's good to be a gamer.
All right. And Sprite.
All right, Sprite remakes. In terms of like Trevor said, in terms of 3DS portion, like I'm glad they still showed off some Samus Returns, get that hype going because one, it comes out 2 days, and two,
13.
Amazon still ain't shipped the damn thing yet.
Oh, right.
Oh wow,
And
get
then-
over yourself.
and Pokemon Silver, Gold and Silver coming. That's my personal favorite generation. It's like, ooh, I'm get to play it again.
I think it's everybody. Move on.
And on the Switch side was very, very good. It's something I didn't care for, but for the most part, I was pretty satisfied. So, other than that, I'm signing off and fuck Capcom.
Oh
Oh my
damn.
god.
Red Fox, please, with some dignity and civility, please.
This is Mr. Red Fox. A game that we didn't talk about that I actually was looking forward to, and now I've seen more of it, is Nine Parchments. Looks like
Oh, yeah.
Gauntlet Legends. Looking forward to this game. I look forward. If they have character customization, I will play as a Black Wizard and call him Anubis, because that was my favorite character to use in Gauntlet Legends on the N64, because one of the secret characters was a jackal, and I thought that was just really cool. But anyway, yeah, this direct wasn't mind blowing. It was solid. It got the information out. If you want to look, some good stuff coming out this year and into early next year. So yeah, save your money now, kids.
That's what
And it still won't be enough. Um, and as always, I'm your humble host, Dr. Feelgood. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry I was a little bit under the weather, but we may come back and revisit this next time. I know there's some people that probably want to be here that weren't able to, or I didn't see until it was too late. I do apologize to you guys. Like I said, I'm under the weather. I'm not even in front of my computer right now. Haven't been the whole podcast. But be on the lookout for some video prescriptions from me. I'm going to drop a few regarding the direct, maybe a few things that stood out to me, and a few things that I didn't really care about. And also check out the recent ones I did. A lot of salty tears. A lot of salty tears. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I want to thank my panelists. Also, be sure to check out The Good Shepherd. I would, give his outro, but he'd probably kick my ass. But, as I always say, keep it gaming and peace. Yeah, bastards.
Bye.